All right, so I want to show you guys two videos that the media should be showing the American people in regards to what's going on with American small businesses. But before we get into that, my name is Greg Foreman, and you are watching a Black Conservative Perspective. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And most importantly, share a Black Conservative Perspective, aka a liberal's worst nightmare. Let's get it. All right, so watch these two videos, which I call the tale of small business owners in this country.
We saw the protesters turn and come this way, and the video we were watching was after the protesters had come by. We could see that there was some damage. The windows were broken. It wasn't until after that we realized that the building was on fire, and it wasn't just a few minutes after that. The place was just a complete blaze. And we knew that this morning, get up, tried to get the rest. This morning, get up, come down here, and what I see, I was not prepared for. I knew it was going to be a disaster, but I didn't know what a disaster looked like till I saw it.
I can hear the emotion in what you're saying. I mean, what is the family feeling right now?
It's tough. This is a business that my parents started 40 years ago, small, out of their garage. It was a small business. Did it just to make a few extra dollars, and eventually it grew. 31 years ago, they bought this building, and so we've been here ever since. They're very upset about it. It's emotionally hurtful. We didn't do anything to anybody. Why did we deserve it?
Sir, just my final question. Do you have a message for your local leaders? Anything at all you wanted to maybe say?
Yeah. Let's figure out how to bring some peace to this. Let's, nobody needs to suffer on both sides of the fence. We need to be peace. We all live together. We need to work with each other. If anybody's going to grow and move forward, you need to do it together.
So y'all didn't care if this was a black-owned gas station or not?
Hell no.
This is my shit, yo. I was protesting with y'all. I think I just broke in my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you.
She ain't lying though. They breaking the wrong foot.
Okay, so as you can see, in the first video, it was a guy who lost his business, a family-owned business that his family had opened up, his parents had opened up, and started off small and grew and became a prosperous business, basically burned to the ground during the Kenosha protests, right? And that second video is a Black Lives Matter protester, somebody who owned a gas station, who was sympathetic to the cause of that movement and was out there protesting with them. And then those protesters turned around and looted her gas station, a business that, again, took her years probably to build up, to save enough capital to get started. And this is what they do. This is what happened in American cities. What is happening to small businesses in this country is a damn shame. And this is what the media should be talking about every single day, right? I own a small business. As a small business owner, I really resonate with these people because I know how hard it is to try to build up something from the ground up and to try to run your own thing and to go after the American dream, right? And then to have your dream destroyed, right, by people who claim to be freedom fighters, by people who claim that they're doing the right thing, and then having the media turn around and justify it and to say that it's mostly peaceful. It's infuriating. It's infuriating. Anybody that owns a small business would be infuriated with the way the media is handling this stuff. And not only that, having to face the pressure of COVID, right, which has caused American businesses to shut down as well. So as a small business owner, not only are you being forced to shut down, but while your business is being shut down, it could also be looted and destroyed and literally burned to the ground by protesters. The last 5 or 6 months has been an attack on the middle class America. Even though the stock market is doing great, right? Hitting all-time highs again, is fully recovered. That's great. That's awesome. You know, if you're indexed, right? You have a broad, diversified portfolio, you're doing fine, right? However, it is not indicative of how the average American is doing, right? It's just not. The stock market is being held up by the big tech staples like Apple, Facebook, Amazon, you know, a lot of tech companies that are benefiting from this coronavirus. But there's a lot of other companies that are suffering, right? Like the entertainment industry, the tourism industry, the cruise industry, a lot of other staples, a lot of other businesses that provide jobs in this country that have suffered at the hands of COVID, and also now these protests. This is what's happening to America. This is what's happening to the middle class. The rich are getting richer, and the middle class is continuously being screwed over. And now it's at the point where even the media is screwing over the middle class because they're failing to do their job and to report what's actually going on in our country. I have to be compelled to go out here to do the right thing and to show people this is a white guy who had a business burned to the ground. This is a black woman who had a business that is being looted and destroyed, losing valuable inventory that she may not be able to recover. This is beyond race. Everybody is suffering, black and white, from COVID and these protests. We have to come together as Americans and stand behind our small business owners, stand behind our entrepreneurs, stand behind our essential workers. Do what we can to support those that are keeping this economy up and running, and that are really the real heroes in this country. The real heroes in this country are our law enforcement, our essential workers, our small business owners, our entrepreneurs. Those are the real heroes in this country. You got the politicians squabbling in Washington, D.C. right now on whether or not to give you breadcrumbs while they're sitting at the house on vacation, getting their hair did, aka Nancy Pelosi, in a closed salon, by the way, in the same places she's forced to close, getting their hair done, getting special treatment, collecting check, getting paid while the American people are suffering, while this is going on in the streets and they out here taking vacation. This is the type of country that we live in. And I think across the board, whether you're conservative or liberal, these are the things that we need to come together on and have some common sense and agree that we can't stand for this. We have to bring more attention and awareness to this type of stuff, because this is what prevents poverty. This is what gives people great lives. Small business, entrepreneurship, people that take risks, that provide jobs in this country. These are the people that we need to be trying to protect. These are the people that we need to be honoring, you know, with their names, right? These are the people that we really need to bring awareness to in this country. Our priorities are so out of line, man. From the top on down, the priorities are just so out of line. For the life of me, I don't understand how can you live with yourself as a politician, going on vacation while the American people are suffering. I don't understand. I don't understand how you can go and protest in the street and ride in the street and destroy small businesses and think that you're helping, that you're sending some type of message. Because at the end of the day, that's your community. That's the community that you have to live in. The politicians don't have to live in those communities. The mayor doesn't live in that community. The governor's not living in that community. So destroying your own communities, destroying your own businesses is only hurting you. And you're going to create more poverty, and you're going to create more crime. More poverty, more crime means more police interactions. More police interactions means more men and women dying at the hand of police officers. Because statistically, that's what happens. If you want to defeat police brutality, it has to be done socio-economically. You have to have small business owners in the community. You have to have people that are willing to invest in the community. That means you have to have lower crime. That means you can't have crime and protests and riots in the community. Nobody's ever going to want to start a business in a community that they know could possibly be burned down. And no, insurance doesn't necessarily cover all this stuff. That's a misconception when people put out there, well, they got insurance. How do you know? How do you know what their insurance covers? As a small business owner, I know what type of insurance is available. You don't have to have insurance for that type of thing. Some people can't afford it. Insurance is expensive. It's a damn shame that I have to go out here and think about, damn, can my business be burned down because some rioting protesters? I need to get insurance for that. These are the type of things that's going on in America that I think that the mainstream media is failing in terms of bringing attention to. We have to support these small businesses. Don't be sending money to organizations that you don't know where your money's going. money's being funneled to the Democrat Party. Don't do that. Send your money directly to a small business. Give your money directly to the owner. Give your money directly to those that are hurting. Don't give it to no organization just for to pay the salary of somebody that's going to funnel the money into this way and that way, and only a little bit of it is going to trickle down to the people that actually need it. Support small business. That's something that we need to start doing, because we are suffering more than anybody in this country, and we are not getting enough help. We are not getting enough attention. But anyways, I just wanted to point that out, because, you know, this is a situation that hits very close to home to me as somebody that is a small business owner, and I really feel for these people. So let me know what you guys think. Get in the comment box, comment, subscribe, and make sure that you share a Black conservative perspective.